Hey there, friends and enemies, JoPaWrites here once again, and today I have a brand new Apex Legends video for you. Now, the brand new season is tomorrow. We have the Battle Pass trailer, which just dropped, and I'm super excited to check out Seer, the new LMG, the map changes, all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to jump into that, get a reaction to the Battle Pass trailer first off, and then go over the patch notes. So I hope you enjoy the video. Hit that like button if you do. I'm going to be throwing up a bunch of Apex Legends content with the new season. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Helps me out tremendously. Shows that you want to see more content from me. And we are on the road to 1K subscribers. So thank you so much for that. I will be live, twitch.tv/JoPaWrites, if you want to check out some live gameplay. But I'm going to jump into it, watch the trailer, and we'll see what we think.
Welcome to the opening season.
The legends are a sight to behold as they emerge into the spectacle of our all-new Battle Pass.
Alrighty.
With more rewards than ever before, Legends will mesmerize their fans with a breathtaking new set of themed cosmetics.
This is going to be fun.
Not bad skin so far.
With his heart of gold, Seer brings precision to his spectacle with his winged sun 3030.
That looks crazy.
Valkyrie expands her wings into a new aerial evolution as she takes flight with her temporal scale flatline.
So you have themed skins for the character as well as the weapons.
Into the biotic luminary. Up and away, Newty. Creating a symbiotic relationship with the new reactive Volt. Always a pleasure.
Reactive Volt, that's a W.
Music packs, loading screens, banners, and gun charms continues to let Legends personalize their experience. Leave a lasting impression.
That Rampage just shot through doors?
Quips,
Knock, knock. I'm here.
and entice your fans with mesmerizing new emotes as you endeavor to survive on a decimated world's edge.
Now,
Got it.
heart of the matter.
Beauty shows itself only to those with the vision to see it. Make sure you're watching closely in the Emergence Battle Pass.
The great unveiling.
I really like that finisher. Okay, interesting. So the Volt skin is the thing that I'm most looking forward to in the Battle Pass. Some of the other skins were solid, but not anything mind-blowing. So we'll see how they look once you see them in game. I'm excited about it nonetheless. I always love completing the Battle Pass. Those upgradable, reactive gun skins at the end are my favorite. Hopefully we get some reactive skins for the characters as well eventually, because I think that'd be awesome. So looking at the patch notes, we've got the new Legend Seer, who we already know is coming. There's a Seer trailer as well. Passive Heartseeker, visualize and hear the heartbeats of nearby enemies while aiming down sights to get a clue for their location. Seer is able to ADS even while not holding a weapon. The ADS while not holding a weapon is interesting. I do like that. Tactical focus of attention. Summon micro drones to emit a focused delayed blast that goes through walls, revealing enemies and their health bars, plus interrupting their actions. The interrupting the actions is going to be, I think, the most annoying thing if you're playing against Seer personally, but showing the health bars is pretty solid as well for his tactical. Ultimate exhibit, create a sphere of micro drones and that reveal the footsteps of enemies moving quickly or firing their weapons within. So that's interesting. Again, moving quickly, so it won't reveal them if they're probably crouched or crouch walking. So Revenant might be huge when he's facing a Seer. That's interesting. Class passive recon scanning survey beacons reveals the next circle location. Now, I've seen a lot of talk of folks saying that, oh, Seer is going to be broken. He's going to be busted. They're upset because we already have Pathfinder or Bloodhound, and now we're going to see another character who's able to find folks. But I caution everybody because it happens each season where folks our Fuse was going to be busted because of his ultimate. When he first launched, everyone was saying that Valkyrie was going to be busted. And I just think there's the community is prone to overreaction when new things are dropped. And that's standard in every game. But when you hear something, you're like, wow, it's going to do this, that, and this. But you don't think about the drawbacks or the potential negative effects of their abilities. So I would caution everybody before you say Seer is busted. Let's wait and see how it goes. Play a little with it in game. And then 2 weeks from now, when we've had some time to really dive in, we'll know if Seer is actually broken, OP, all that kind of good stuff. We got the map update. This is going to be a change to World's Edge, which I'm looking forward to. Hopefully we get some new locations, some changing to the hot spots, so folks will not just land city every time. And I really hope that changes the way the map plays quite a bit. New weapon, the Rampage LMG. This is something I'm looking forward to. Some people, again, they look at it, they're like, look at that damage, it's going to be busted. They don't have hands-on with the recoil. They don't know how much the thermite is going to affect it. We heard that with the Sentinel when that first dropped. It was going to be broken because you're able to put the shield batteries in it, and it ended up being okay, but not over the top. So we'll see what happens. I think a new LMG will be interesting. I'm excited to see how it plays, but I'm not going to say that's busted until I get hands on and get killed by it 100 times, before. Like, it's just a rash decision to jump to conclusions before we even get hands-on with a lot of these new things. Ranked arenas, huge W. I'm excited about that. I think it's going to provide something different for people who want to grind ranked, but they don't want to play the campy play style that is ranked battle royale. We see a lot, and that's something that I'm not a huge fan of. Once you get to the later ranks, it's very campy, very slow, and I know that's how it's supposed to be, and it's just not for me. But I know other people enjoy it. So that's going to be where I might prefer ranked arenas, because it's going to be a 1v1 battle every time. Well, 3v3 battle every time. But you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be third party galore. It's not going to be slow playing, waiting for placement, all that kind of good stuff. So I'm really excited to see how that plays ultimately. Quality of life updates. We've obviously got some changes. Hold on. We'll see. I mean, I don't think that really is going to affect much. We got a Bangalore heirloom set, which is huge. Looks like that knife. That's a big W. Legend meta fuse buff. I am very excited about this fuse buff. As somebody who acknowledges that fuse isn't the best character, but also enjoys playing them for the shenanigans, I think this is going to be a lot of fun to mess around with. The knuckle cluster duration increased by 100%. I stick people all the time with the knuckle cluster, so that could be potentially huge for me. Then we've got the Grenadier passive, can be toggled on and off to throw ordnance normally. That's nice, but I don't mind the way he throws the grenades now. Enemies caught inside the ring of fire from Fuse's Motherlode Ultimate are now revealed to Fuse's team. That's a W, but I don't think it's going to be a huge change ultimately. Horizon reduced the slow after the initial black hole pull. So she's gotten a kind of half buff, almost to where she was before, but not quite fully. Makes sense. Revenant, there's now a visual and audio cue. Death Totem added a brief slow after being recalled to the Death Totem. That's going to suck. If someone's camping your totem, waiting for it to expire, then you're going to be in a world of hurt once you get called back to it. So you got to play that a little bit more cautiously if that happens. Caustic, we've got gas damage starts at 5, increases by 1 every other tick. I like that. So you can't just sit in his gas and just be like, ignore it and take the gunfight because it doesn't do enough damage. Now it's going to progressively get worse. Countdown on tactical has been reduced, and ultimate cooldown has been reduced as well. Supply drop rotation, we've got the Prowler out of the supply drops, but fire and alternator in. I like that change. We had a lot of SMGs. We had the 2 light SMGs, which I like now that we have 1 heavy, 1 light, 1 energy ammo SMG, which is good. We got the Spitfire. Obviously, the Rampage is going to replace that on the ground. And the Spitfire has been hard to control as far as balance for quite some time. So I think that's a W. Hop up. We got Boosted Loader. Reloading near empty, but not at 0. Increases reload speed and overloads the next magazine. So kind of like the current hop up that we see for the bow and for the Sentinel. Again, that's fine. I'm not really too worried about that. To make room, anvil, receiver, and quick draw holster are being vaulted for now. Not too worried about that. Quick draw, I know some people liked it on the wingman, but other than that, it wasn't too great. Anvil receiver, I'm not too pressed about that going in as well. Fully kitted, we got the Peacekeeper, we got the we got the Flatline. Is that the Volt? And then we've got the Charge Rifle. So interesting there. I'm sorry, not the Devotion, the Rampage instead of the Volt. Remove Wingman, Bosec, R99, Hemlock, and Sentinel. Makes sense. Magazine attachments, reload speed. Increase associated with magazines has been moved to the equivalent stock rarity tier. Makes sense. Stock attachments. Marksman now takes sniper stocks instead of tactical. Sniper stocks on marksman rifles will offer increased stability and sway reduction. The L-Star, this is a change I'm kind of excited about as well. Now takes energy magazines, takes barrel stabilizers, projected visual effects, scale reduced, first person on hit, impact effect, intensity reduced, hip fire speed increased. So they say the L-Star is underperformed. I've been a fan of the L-Star in the past. I just like the way it feels, even if it's not the strongest gun. So I'm excited to try those changes personally. Reduced headshot multiplier for all LMGs. Increased the limb shot multiplier for all LMGs. So it's not... The spray and pray was feeling a little too oppressive with random headshots. So that kind of makes sense. Pistols reduced handling time for all pistols by 10%. Raise holster zoom in out time. Prowler is only a burst, no full auto. Spitfire damage increase. Hipfire spread back to season 8. And then purple mag size increased. That's just because it's a supply drop weapon now, so it's going to be very, very strong. Alternator, same thing, reducing the disruptor to the alternator alone. Disruptor rounds increase shield damage by 40%. Disruptor rounds can only be found on alternators from the supply drop. That makes sense as well. 30-30 reload speed from stocks is increased. EVA 8 significantly reduced bolt fire rate scaling for each rarity tier. Base fire rate remains unchanged. I feel like that makes sense. The EVA 8 with a purple bolt was absolutely insane. So we got some changes to Arena's weapons, Arena price adjustments, Arena's ability adjustments, some bug fixes. All of this makes sense. I would definitely go over it with a fine-tooth comb. But I've hit most of the things that I'm really concerned about, really focused on. So if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. I hope you're ready for the new season of Apex Legends. I know I am. Again, I'll be live, twitch.tv/JoPaWrites, if you want to come check me out. But either way, thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate you watching. And I'll catch you all later.